first thing that comes to mind when you think about Tim Hussey is he is about as honest and as kind and as generous a person as you'd ever want to come across.
You know, I just don't know where he finds the time to do the things that he does. You know, overseeing Hussey Manufacturing is obviously a full-time job, more than a full-time job for most people. But he does that as well as serves on our school board, which requires a tremendous amount of time. And it seems as though every time I turn around, I hear his name being mentioned in terms of, you know, being on another board.
There's no pretense. He is exactly what he appears to be. When you meet him, he's the real deal.
I can't quite come up with the right way of characterizing Tim in some of these, because there is more of a, you know, a boyishness of spirit.
Well, Hussey Seating is one of those businesses that speak to our history, and that's a company that started in Maine so long ago and beat all the odds to continue to define what it means to do business in Maine.
When I found out that they were one of the oldest companies in Maine too, and I went and looked at the, you know, walked through the museum with Tim and saw that they started out, you know, making, I think it was plows that they started out with, and now they've graduated to, you know, stadium seating.
Tim's in the 6th generation.
He's now, I think, close to 20 years as CEO.
You know, if you walk around here, you'll see multi-generations of families. You'll see, you know, grandfathers and fathers and sons working here. We have 3 or 4 families that have been here cumulatively for a couple hundred years.
Every interaction, you get a sense of the type of person that he is. You get a sense of how much he loves his family, how he likes to have fun, whether it's skiing or sailing. He likes to enjoy the world. He enjoys the people around him.
So he's involved in the Education Foundation and Educate Maine.
Well, Tim's gotten very interested over the past several years in education reform. A few years back, he decided, well, the best way to do this, particularly since he has kids in school in Kennebunk, is to run for the school board. And he's done a very fine job in really working at a grassroots level to improve education.
2 years ago, I went with my son to the NCAA lacrosse championships at Gillette Stadium. 65 or 70,000 seats in that stadium, and all 65,000 say Hussey Seating, North Berwick, Maine on them. You know, that's pretty impressive. Being a Mainer myself, it's always a source of pride for me to know that we have companies like Hussey Seating who are leaders in the world and not followers. For me, when I look at somebody who is not just a great businessman, but you know, a great husband, father, friend, community member.
They work very hard at you know, making sure the company is around for the next generation.
It's really an honor to have him work with us at the foundation, and it's just an honor to know him.
Almost anybody can be good at one of those things, but to be good at all of those things is something that is worthy of recognition.